Libra, what up, dope family? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Libra, wherever that resonates at for you in your chart. Keep in mind, time and energy are fluid. We all have a 7th house as part of our birth chart, so take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, family, so whenever you stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you into alignment, to help empower you, to help bring you clarity. Very major energy for the collective right now, very pivotal time. Going through a lot astrologically. Venus about to go retrograde here, Pluto retrograde. We have the North Node just shifted into Aries. So South Node is in Libra. It's a lot going on, you guys. We are at this major portal, at this major gateway, right? We're closing the door on an old cycle. New doors are opening. The message that I've been getting for the whole collective is to get out in nature, spend some time in your own energy, quiet down the mind, the mental space right now, and really be open and receptive to what's coming through and what's coming up. Because like I said, major pivot point right now for us as a collective. I use this Faceted Garden Oracle deck to help tap in to the energy as I'm connecting with the collective energy. And the first card to come out for y'all was this Summer card with this Scarecrow card following. So it does look like you're working through a bit of a hard time, but ultimately moving toward the sunshine, moving toward much better weather. Moving toward much better weather here, and I am seeing movement coming through for you. And my Libra's going through this rebirth phase right now. I feel like, Libra, you've shed a lot, and really a lot is changing. A lot has changed, especially over the past year or 2 years, where it feels like you're coming into your own. You're really being, what I'm seeing, it is like molded or shaped or formed. And I feel like you're ready to be set free. You're ready to move on to the next cycle with this pollinator card. This butterfly here is mid-flight, moving from one flower to the next. And the pollinator card really is about bringing with us only what we need as we move to this next cycle, not holding on to anything or clinging to anything as we move to this next cycle. What are we bringing with us to this next chapter that is going to benefit us and others in this next chapter? And are we holding on to anything like grudges or anger or sadness or, traumas or anything like that? And right now we are in this middle phase where a lot of these things, especially Cancer season, right? It was just a Cancer new moon. A lot of these things from the past, these traumas, these grudges, this anger, the sadness, all of these things, they may be arising during this time. And so really sitting with them, not running from them, drinking them away or ignoring them or suppressing them, is really sort of what we're being guided to do. So that way we can release and we can integrate. On the same token, though, there are going to be new doors opening and these deep feelings arising from our soul that are pointing us in the right direction as we move forward. And I went into this a little bit more deeply on the new moon ceremony we just did the other day. So feel free to check that out. You can find it in the live section of the channel. It'll be the very first video on that playlist when you click on live. So feel free to check that out if you would like to sort of tap in with that. With that, though, this is a major shift, a major transition, and all like tarot and new age spiritual lingo aside, this is really a lot going on astrologically, and it is a big shift, you guys. You got the birth card out here, thaw card, the pollinator card. It is a rebirth here in every sense of the word. And on the bottom of the deck, we have this wood card with this cave card. So my Libras are coming out of a sort of, you're really coming out of the darkness. And that's sort of the vision I've been getting. If you can picture a hallway from the side where like someone's walking through it like that, where this hallway is pitch black, but it's got lighting every so often. We are sort of in the in-between time where it gets dark. We're in the darkness. We may not even be able to see what's coming up, and we can still sort of see the shadows, so to speak, from what was behind us. And so again, coming out of this darkness and moving into the next section of the hallway, moving into the light, coming out of this darkness. And there's also this wood card, which to me is a message of really not burning yourself out or overdoing it at this time. So just like we were saying before, and like I said in that live reading, it's time to chill. It's time to kick it at the house, or spend a day in pajamas, or just hanging out and letting things arise, and looking inside, and or hanging out outside. And as I picked this deck up, I did shuffle, but as I picked this deck up, we have had the Empress card, which is all about being out in nature, and it's all about sort of coming together to be open and receptive to this abundance, right? And really taking care of ourselves, taking care of the little things right now. So with that being said, we're going to say a quick prayer and we will dive into this tarot. Divine Mother, Father, Holy Spirit of the Most High, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Libra family for their highest good. Anything my Libras need to hear right now, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my Libras, any messages that will bring healing and help bring them into alignment with this new chapter, with their highest self, their highest timeline, their best life, and of course with your will, Most High, will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Om. Amen. Ashe. What do we have for my Libras, please, in the past energy, Spirit? Yep. Wow. What do we have currently? Beautiful. What do we have currently, Spirit? Damn, Libra. Really are going through the darkness right now, aren't you? And again, I want to say, and this message won't be for everybody, but we are in this very intense period right now, you guys. The best thing that we can do is sit with it. The best and most beneficial thing we can do is sit with it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but drinking it away, running away, suppressing it, acting like it's not there or it didn't happen is not going to do anything for anyone. It's only going to cause blockages, and that energy is going to fester. It's going to affect your overall vibration, and we will, cosmic law, end up drawing in that exact same frequency, so that way we do sit with it and deal with it. We're going to run until we are surrounded by it, right? And so we can back ourselves off into a corner the more we try to escape something. Living proof. So you have the sun out here, family. You're moving toward beautiful energy, okay? So please take care of yourself right now. What do we have in the incoming energy, Libra? Spirit for Libra. There is a lot going on internally right now. You see how these cards are flipping over, but they're staying inside. So something wants to be released, okay? This is beautiful energy, though, in the theme as well, and in your current energy as well. I know for some of you, it does not feel like it. What is the advice? For some of you, this definitely has to do with a romantic relationship. What is the theme of this reading? Or maybe for others, this may even just be a theme within relationships, okay? Again, very similar to Gemini's energy here. In the past, we do have the Death card with the Temperance and the Divine Wisdom, along with the King of Pentacles that actually came out in reverse, but I don't usually read reversals unless I'm drawn to, so we can take this in two ways here. We can really take it as something was draining your soul here, maybe even draining the bank as well. Something was causing turbulence, instability, something wasn't sure, it wasn't solid, it was just sort of meh, right? It wasn't reliable. Something came to an end here, especially with the King of Pentacles here. This is something in our physical world. It's a relationship or a job or something of that nature. But ultimately, I see you transmuting that and really gaining this deeper wisdom from it. You have the Divine Wisdom card here with the Temperance card, which is about my Libras embodying the inner alchemist and really transmuting these energies, turning that lead into gold, and really integrating this divine wisdom that you've gained through this situation. And I'm always saying that every single situation we experience, regardless of what it is, even like stubbing your toe, every situation we go through in our physical lives has a undertone, a more subtle underlying spiritual meaning and vibe to it. And this is sort of what I feel for you, Libra, is you're seeing the deeper meaning of why this ending had to happen, or you know, why you had to leave something behind, or whatever happened here with this Death card, right? This is a major transformation, and it does still feel like you're sort of dealing with the emotions and the energies from that. In your current energy, we do have the Three of Swords with the Ten of Swords, but we also have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands with the Sun. It's almost like your consciousness is being illuminated right now, Libra. And again, just like I said, during this Cancer season, Cancer dealing with it's a very emotional sign, very deep, right? Cancer is the deep waters. It feels like the remnants of this energy are coming up right now to the surface, so to speak. But with you being the Queen of Swords, there's a couple ways I'm getting this. Some of you are just ignoring it and suppressing it and, you know, going off in another direction to pretend like it never happened. But others are truly integrating and open and receptive to this divine wisdom that is coming through. And I see you with your sword out here. I see you cutting cords where you need to, and almost like performing this energetic surgery where you're getting deep down and you're cutting these things out and you're studying it and you are integrating what you're learning through it. This was not an easy ending. I mean, especially with the Death and the Ten of Swords out here. I see the Ten of Swords is very similar to the Death card, where it's like, it's a lot that has really hurt you. It's a lot that has brought us to this ending, and that's sort of being illuminated right now. But again, just like we said when we first tapped in, maybe some of my Libras can see the light at the end of the tunnel now, where we are moving toward this sun. You are getting this intuitive guidance. You're getting these new ideas like, oh my gosh, I would love to start this or start doing this or get into this or study this. And it's sort of bringing you, inching you closer to this light, so to speak. In the theme of the reading, we do have the Six of Swords with the Ace of Swords. So the Six of Swords, I always say, is like the worst of the storm is over. The skies are clearing up, the waters are calming down. And if you see in the Six of Swords, it's like she has this Ace of Swords in her hands. She has this clarity that she has gained through the storm and is able to take that clarity and move forward. This is also about you being very, very divinely guided right now. And it feels like my Libras are sort of taking their power back and making the right decisions. You're making the decision that's best for you with the wisdom and clarity that you've gained through all that you've been through. And you're sort of moving out of this energy where you're feeling like you're not enough, right? Or you're feeling all alone, or the traditional Five of Pentacles saying like you're feeling left out in the cold, feeling left behind. In this Five of Pentacles, I'm just noticing the full moon, which actually made an appearance here in your reading as well. So it feels like this situation has really reached its peak, and the emotions in regards to this relationship are full force right now, and being released, being handled, being sorted through, and being understood on a deeper level. We have darkness and we have light, is what Spirit's saying. We have darkness, we have night, and then we have day. Always remember that, family. It's not going to stay nighttime forever. And we do get signs through our dreams at night when we're sleeping. So that's a message for somebody that, and I feel like some of my Libras really are sort of understanding the synchronicities. You're understanding these situations on a deeper level. With that being said, it does feel like a level up, an energetic level up. It's almost like you're being upgraded, and I'm seeing you take this as an opportunity to move forward into happiness and a lot of growth coming through this. I see the Knight of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands as well, which is all about forward movement, and maybe some of you are moving at a slower pace, some of you are ready to go, but it is about making it from here to here. Nonetheless, you are moving forward. You're moving away from this pain. You're moving away from this rebirth and sort of moving into the next phase. And as I say that, you are coming through as the moon child here. So very intuitive. This would be about following your intuition right now. And maybe some of you are really tapping in a little bit more deeply with your spiritual gifts, your intuition, your psychic abilities, your healing abilities, and diving deep. This is like soul wisdom that is coming through for you, and you did get that divine wisdom card. So this is ultimately a major level up for my Libras, a major ascension, we could say. And the advice here is really to continue following that wisdom and that deep intuitive knowing that is guiding you forward. And you, in your advice, you did get the moon in reverse with the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, which together is the Three of Wands, right? So we're going to put this together. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So it's like you are ending, this is in your advice, ending out this cycle of darkness, so to speak. Not falling prey to the shadows right now, really looking into them, not fearing them. When we shine this sun, this light on them, they disappear, right? And so as your consciousness, as you focus and sit with this darkness, you're going to see the light through it. Like, oh my God, that happened for this reason. And I learned so much. I gained so much. I'm here right now. And with the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, together it equals the Three of Wands. So it's like taking action and planting these seeds, focusing forward, is going to, Three of Wands, bring in this beautiful new opportunity that is going to bring fulfillment into your reality. I do see energy about maybe celebrating and hanging out with friends and just hanging out, having a good time right now. Again, not falling prey to these shadows. I'm going to grab one more card for your advice, and then we'll dive into these. See shadow work. You guys, moon in reverse with the shadow work card and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is this Ace of Cups coming in. But in the traditional Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups is being handed to the person, but the person's got their arms folded. They don't want nothing to do with it because they're focused on these empty cups. Okay, take that how you will. But there is a new opportunity coming in, and with this moon in reverse shadow work card, it's like, try not to cling to the past. Try not to be like, nope, if it's not my way, I wanted things to turn out this way, and since they didn't, just F it, right? There's a beautiful new opportunity, and a lot of not only opportunity for love and for healing, but there's an opportunity for true ascension. And so with this shadow work card, the Four of Cups and the moon in reverse, this is really about sorry, I had the Ace of Wands up there. This is really about not falling prey to that shadow side, not getting sucked down into that hole of I'm not good enough, or why didn't things work out the way that I had planned? Well, because, our plans really don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. And again, moon in reversed, nothing is permanent in this reality. And our whole entire reality is showing us that. Like, there's night, there's day, there's winter, spring, summer, fall. We grow from a baby, and I think I said this in the Gemini reading as well. We grow from a baby through all of the stages, and the lucky ones make it to being able to be blessed with being elderly and growing old, right? There's nothing that's permanent. We do have a lot of programming and conditioning through Disney and Hollywood that, things can be permanent, and I'm not saying that they can't be, but really, if we look around, like, what is, except the real us, right? And so I feel like maybe somebody is in a funk because things didn't work out the way they had planned, but this is really the divine coming through, like, yo, I've got so much better planned for you, and so much beauty planned. And on the bottom of the deck, we literally have, wow, the Star and the Ten of Cups. So moving into an energy where you truly feel complete, Libra, where you're not experiencing this feeling of like you're not good enough or you'll never be enough or whatever, or this betrayal or whatever this is, because that has to do with these karmic situations and cycles. Some of you are really dealing with situations, cycles, relationships that have been playing out across many lifetimes, right? And this is what we came here to do, family. So try not to get lost in the dark, okay? You are the light. Remember that. I feel like grabbing you one of these Keepers of the Light Oracle cards, and then we'll dive into the messages from Ma before we tap out. Holy Spirit, what's the message for Libra today? Master Jesus, we have forgiveness down here. Divine healing with Hilarion on the bottom, and Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress, and this is really about sitting with it, going inside, spending some you time being open and receptive to the energies that are moving through you right now. Forgiveness, you are on a path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time, and the Hilarion card says, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Beautiful. This is really the work we came here to do, family, but I feel you. We're all collectively, we're in this darkness, in this in-between. And again, and with that, with all of that past stuff coming up, a lot of us don't know where we're going moving forward, and we're getting these ideas like, man, I want to start that business, and then our lower self is coming through like, you can't do that, you don't have the money for it, or what about this and that, or blah 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 blah. Well, family, the devil is a liar, and anything that's coming up in that capacity right now is trying to point the way forward. So shine that light on it, give it some focus, honor it, give it some attention, and let's freaking go. It's the message for Libra Spirit. Ma, thank you. Thank you. Yuga Shakti. We may yearn for circumstances to unfold according to our personal preferences, yet to trust in divine timing alleviates stress and fosters a more peaceful relationship with the universe. Even the right thing cannot attain fruition at the wrong time. A negative cycle is due to end, and a new dawn shall arise. You guys, moon in reverse, sun. Sheesh. A negative cycle is due to end, and a new dawn shall arise. And you also got this Nitya Kali card as well. It says, through journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so. You shall realize that you're not being denied, but released. There's something new on the horizon for you. So honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. If these cards were not a perfect confirmation, I love this Kali Oracle because it always helps tie the readings together. And I say sometimes, like, we could probably just pull those two cards and that would be the reading, because it usually literally says everything that we say during the reading, but very quick and simple. So with that is what I have for you, my beautiful Libra gang. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Take it easy on yourself, y'all. Chill, hermit mode, spend some time at home, go out, sit by the lake, take a walk in nature, get outside, shoes and socks off, do some grounding, do some breath work, do some yoga, do some mantra, work your magic, family, and tap into yourself right now, because it's time. I'm telling y'all, between now and January, we're going to be looking back this time next year, and our whole entire realities are going to look completely different. So with that being said, again, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Before we tap out, for those of you that stick around for the breath, we're going to take a deep cleansing breath. You see me, I'm getting ahead of myself too. We're going to use our will to draw in this cosmic energy. Picture it as divine white or gold light. We're going to pause and hold the breath at the top. Watch ourselves glowing brighter and brighter. And as we release, we're going to forcefully exhale like if you're filling up a balloon. We're going to watch any negativity, any sadness, any doubt, any blockages, any anger, any resentment, anything we're clinging to. We're going to picture it all as black or gray, smoke or static, leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that into this light. So empty your lungs and let's get this breath in. Breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Raise that energy up. Lock it into your heart space. Now watch yourself glowing brighter and brighter. And release, release, release. Libra, peace. We're going to redo that.